So tell me, my fellow free thinker, after building your life on reason, comforting yourself with science, how come sometimes you pause and you have this weird longing in your chest? Like a nostalgia after something you never knew. A feeling you have to do something important, but it kind of slips every time you try to grasp it. It feels like you're a bit hollow inside. So it's interesting, you can't really quench it with anything. Welcome to the very first video on my new channel, and with all your mind. My name is Marcin Klapczyński. Yes, I'm Polish. You don't have to remember how to pronounce, or even worse, how to spell my name, because this is not a channel about me. This is a channel more about you. You ended up here probably because you have some kind of internal conflict of your reason and spirituality, which, as I intend to show you, they can exist in perfect harmony. Perhaps you're a scientist, a scholar, a PhD student, an apostate, an agnostic, or an atheist. Perhaps your religious upbringing did stand a chance when collided with this world, and you put the story of Holy Spirit in a dusty box in the attic with all other fairy tale books. You do know what makes the world tick: the intricate dance of gravity, electromagnetism. Weak and strong forces lay ground to universe within a universe within a universe. And life prized the most extreme niches with the patience and relentless of natural selection and evolution. It is very likely that you controlled those forces by smashing particles in an accelerator, by sitting in an experiment, cloning cells, genetically modifying them, coming up with new materials that don't exist in nature. But sometimes you wonder why the universe ticks at all. I'm a scientist, and I'm not here to throw away our peer-reviewed papers. But stick with me, and you will be magnitude more passionate about your research, scientific knowledge, knowing that logically they have an ultimate, omnipresent, and everlasting creator that we happen to call God. Yes, I said it, and please don't go. Please say for a second. I know how annoying, embarrassing, and delusional it sounded to you. I know exactly, because this is how it sounded to me for over 20 years when I pursued my molecular biology degree, then studied basic mechanisms of life, and did some drug discovery in pharmaceutical industry. I also actively fought vicious keyboard battles, wielding scientific absolutism and cutting everyone with Occam razor. I took no prisoners. I crushed my opponents with scientific literature, if that didn't help, with arrogance. So yes, anything related to faith and Bible in my safe scientific space sounded ridiculous, naive. And for me, it was kind of curiosity. How is that the Bible is still being printed and being the most printed book in history? For me, it was just a book that was written by shepherds 4,000 years ago. So, if you're a hardcore atheist, stay for the laughs. I'll tell you my story. I will try to convince you that the body and soul can work together. Of course, you have to entertain the possibility of dualism of body and mind, if you'd be so kind. So tell me, my fellow free thinker, after building your life on reason, comforting yourself with science, how come sometimes you pause and you have this weird longing in your chest? Like a nostalgia after something you never knew. A feeling you have to do something important, but it kind of slips every time you try to grasp it. It feels like you're a bit hollow inside. So it's interesting, you can't really quench it with anything. So you tried beer, video games, pills, therapy, and sometimes it's still there when everything is quiet. So I, maybe just like you, built my life on reason, science, pride of my achievements, of my knowledge, how respected I am because I know something. Those were good days. Building this huge castle with my rules, with my bricks, my mortar. So when the flood came, I forgot that I built it on the sand and everything collapsed. And with it, the reason that provided the security was gone. And the castle I built was gone. Oh, but that channel was not supposed to be about me. Perhaps you're actually a believer, a fellow believer, that you're somehow discomforted by what your religious leaders, religious mentors say about how science conflicts with the Bible. It may differ because of your denomination, but I think here you can also find the comfort that science and faith can coexist and one should not and does not really contradict each other. I think I should clear some things up regardless, because what do I mean by God? In this channel, by God, mean Christian God. And I would like to keep this channel universal, and I will not be discussing differences between denominations. However, these denomination related differences may surface on their own when discussing certain conflicts in your beliefs, because some denominations would take Bible more literally. That being said, the premise here, the Bible is the ultimate source of God. I will not be using denomination-specific catechisms or any other documents. I believe that Bible is true, and it's been written by people who's been inspired by God namely prophets, apostles, and disciples. However, the content of the Bible is not exhaustive. There is a whole world out there waiting to be discovered using our beautiful minds. To somehow put it all together, this channel is based on the assumption that the discovery of natural mechanism does not disprove its creator, and the existence of God does not invalidate reasoning and scientific acumen. This is the place where science and faith shake hands. In the name of the channel, you could Google it, but here's the hint. Every time I put a reference to a scientific paper or a verse in the Bible, I will provide references in the video and in the description. So finally, why I'm doing this. I've been an atheist for over 20 years and only recently rediscovered faith. I've been brought up as a Catholic, but abandoned religion and faith completely. And I didn't get to faith just through some kind of miracle. I got it through systematic study of philosophy, history, and psychology. And maybe I think this is one way to get there. And if there are other people like me, they may discover that as well this way. No, I'm not gonna tell you that I magically gained wealth and health and all my whims are taken care of because of my prayers. No, I still go through the same struggles as before. Disappointment, pain. But I take it at ease because I know I'm not alone. And I also have hope. And I also have confidence in ultimate justice. If it takes reason and science to show you a glimpse of this, I would like to try. Thank you. I'll see you next video.